All right, welcome back, peoples. Again, my name is Full Circle 420, and this chocolate chip is plum right
I'm
here.
Plum, as you can see. Where's my right there? You see it's little.
Ashes on your
It's on this
left side.
side.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
where are you? Are you on this side?
Uh huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically, you're
Yeah,
on the right.
you
I'm.
are on this side for me, but my name is like right here.
Mhm.
So it's right here.
Yeah, well, how's I'm looking at it, yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
Hey peeps, you know this is Plum. You already know to like, share, and subscribe.
And welcome to part two of the talking point with the reality reaction video to Bryce, or as I call him, the albino snowman. But he just looks funny though, man, for real. And
Yeah, he has issues.
he kind of looked normal when he was bald headed, because man, he looked like a bald rat, a bald albino rat though. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we're doing this part two. You're so silly. I want to start out with the question that we ended it on.
Uh-huh.
So we can jump into that
Okay.
in case they want to come to the part two for that question.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
for that. Okay, so here's the thing, y'all. I want people to start getting involved in commenting, not just commenting, but like, okay, so Terry and I, we have two different views, which there's not a right view and there's not a wrong view. We just have two different views on different subjects, and this is one of the subjects. I want to hear other people's thoughts, other people's views, and all that. I want to see where y'all are coming from and all of that with this particular situation. So what we're going to jump into is Terry was married before. He had a stepdaughter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that how it's called? Okay. I don't know, because we always, anyway. So he had a stepdaughter at a young age. He was married for 4 years, right? So he was involved in the girl's life for 4 years. I'll put it like that. We're just gonna focus it on the girl. He was involved in her in her life for 4 years. So I'm gonna ask some more questions or whatever, so that y'all can have a better idea of the situation, so that y'all can have a clearer picture of both sides, of both views, of where I'm coming from and where he's coming from. And again, there is no right and wrong. And to be completely honest, and I guess a bit blunt, if you're coming with that negative and that hatred on either side, please keep it to yourself.
I will be deleting comments. Just to be real with you though, I will be doing that shit.
I personally don't have time to be involving myself in that. That's just stupid. Because this is just this don't have anything to do with.
Yeah, this is a conversation.
I'm against. Yeah, that's really also what it is. So anyway, again, just a little background. No, you know what? You know your background better than I do. Let's go ahead. Again, we're just gonna talk more about the child, because I want. My question is, you talk, and I'm gonna ask the question later at the end. So he's gonna tell you more about the whole background of it. Again, it's not more of the relationship between him and his wife, but I'm really more focused on the child. The relationship, was her father involved? If so, was he actively involved? And then on top of that, from your understanding, did she look, who did she see more as a father figure? If the father was involved, or did she understand it's just two different daddies? That's it. Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna be doing things. I gotta formulate, so I'm gonna do some formulation while we talk.
All right.
And all of that.
All right. So basically, it goes like this right here. I met her mother. What's with about 5 years, right? When I walked in there, I walked into life and stuff like that. So I wasn't planning on, trying to be a stepdaughter or anything like that. Just be real. I was gonna be real with you. But you know what I'm saying? But me and her mother talked it out, and she informed me of that. If I got to be with her, it's a package deal between her and her daughter. I'm like, cool. I understand that completely. I agree with you a whole 100% in all aspects. all aspects. Remember that word, all
Oh,
aspects.
I know where you're going. Okay.
Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? We, it wasn't all bad though. I mean, we wasn't abusive to each other and nothing like that. We didn't cheat each other or anything like that. We didn't do that bullshit. But there was like certain things that, well, like I said, we ain't talking about the relationship. So with the little girl, what I'm saying, I took her in my bosom right here. You know what I'm saying? And I grew fond of the little girl though, but she understood that she had a father though, you know what I'm saying? I was well,
Age. Talk about her age. How old was she?
oh, she was almost 2 when I met her though, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and then how old was she when you exited?
And
Or separated?
I think I was like 6 years old when me and her mom broke up, you know what I'm saying? And it was it's been so long I can't even tell what it really was, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But concentrate on like I said, concentrate on the
Yeah,
child.
on the girl.
Yeah. So, what I'm saying, it hurt me that I had to, what I'm saying, leave though, you know what I'm saying? So that did hurt my heart. It kind of still does to this day. But at the same time though, and this is why I think my mother, you know what I'm saying, because she taught me from the get go. She was like, if you get a one woman with her children, you do have to take things like your own. However, if y'all break up, then say you gotta cut it off though, you know what I'm saying? And that was
Okay,
a
speaking of your
I
mother.
I,
Wait, speaking of your
I
mother,
wasn't
of your
finished.
mother.
I
I
wasn't.
know. Okay. I just okay.
Uh, well, yeah, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, speaking of your mother,
Uh-huh.
I just want to say she raised you as a single mother.
Right.
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 All right. I just want to keep that in people's mindset. That's all I want to say.
You know, but it's not like I did not know how to be a father because I was taught, like I said, taught at an early age how to take care of not only myself but even the children I ever have. Though.
Right. No, it had nothing to do with that. I just
Right.
wanted people point. I just wanted to point out that your mother was a single mother.
Right.
And yeah.
Right. And
it's because the bad stigma people have about single mothers.
Right. Even she told me. Now, she raised 4 boys by herself, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So, yeah, exactly. 4 boys, 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I was the middle child too at that. So, you know what I'm saying. So, as I was saying, right? As I was saying. So even my own mother told me that when you get with a girl with children. And now, mind, I'm only 14 years old when she telling me this. Though, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she tells me, well, we get a woman with children. Remember that child and that that woman is a package deal. You take care of her, you take care of the child too as well though. However, if you break up with them, and then you have no children with them whatsoever, you are not obligated to do anything else for her or that child. She raised 4 boys though, you know what I'm saying? And she was a single mother, and she telling me this shit.
Yeah.
Why would somebody tell me something that could be I got a question. How come a woman who's a single mother told me about what to do with single mothers that children are not yours? Why would she say that? Meanwhile, she's a single mother herself. Why would she say that? That'd be like a self contradiction if you really think about it.
I don't know. It could be of how she viewed things.
Right. That's how she viewed things as a woman, though. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was good, not saying it was bad. It's just that's her thought
Probably
process.
as her experience.
Right. That's her thought process, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I never had an idea that I would even think about doing that, though. You know what I'm saying? If I love my woman, and she got a child, I take her into my bosom. Take him or her into my bosom. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, bosom means your heart. Who is it like your heart cage, not your tatas.
Yeah.
Like that. But if you have tatas, if you're male, you have tatas. Hey, it is what it is. Just gotta.
I dated a guy with tits. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
You can say that. That's not a curse.
Oh no, it was just his medicine.
Tatas. his big Tingo bitties.
Oh boy.
But I'm just saying though. But but I digress.
Me
So
too.
so as I was saying, right? So me and her mother broke up. So I'm not gonna go into what happened, between them because that's not
Yeah.
whatever. But I had to leave because we was breaking up and shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm have to blame for that too though. You know what I'm saying? But
Let
but
me see your beard. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make your thing. It's it's good. You know what? Last time I saw you, you had more hair.
hmm I just gotta cut it.
Okay, so let me. Sorry. Okay, I got off topic. My bad, y'all.
All right,
I'm making him something. So you'll see me randomly ask him weird questions about
right,
whatever.
right. And then what I'm saying. I'm gonna be honest with you. I did love the little girl though. You know what I'm saying. I did love her as one of my own, but that's what it hurts me today too, though, man. I'm thinking about things I probably could have done to
Oh,
make.
bring your mic up.
Oh, sorry. I wish I could, I wish I could go back in time and do what I to do to change the way we communicate, change the way we did things. Though you know what I'm saying, but that time is gone. It was never come back again. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
So, and when I said I agree that you're supposed to take a woman, their woman, and a child as a package deal, and then I kept saying in all aspects. What I'm really saying is all aspects means all aspects, the positive and the negative of that too. But negative does not necessarily mean bad, and positive does not necessarily mean good. It's just the opposite ends of the mirror image of each other. So, so So being saying that is this, I feel that anybody has the right and no obligation to take care of somebody else's child and to take care of somebody else's child that's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Nor it's not yours and you never had any other children of your own with this person. You are under no obligation to give them affordability in their life. You see what I'm
Can
saying?
you elaborate on the like? What do you mean affordability? Like some people can take that as, are you saying financially
No,
or
no.
like
Well,
emotionally or what?
it's all aspects. It could mean just about anything.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Explain how you're taking it.
Well, it's not just one thing. That's what I'm saying. It's in all aspects. When I say I don't have, we have no obligation for them to give them affordability of their existence. I'm not talking about just financially. That's right. When you're a child, when you're born, you have no concept of currency. So I'm not talking about that. But I'm talking about like emotionally, physically, spiritually. Well, physically, emotionally, mentally, or anything like that. That you that you
So
give.
I hate to interrupt, but just make sure I'm clear. So
Uh,
I just want to understand where you're coming from.
okay.
So you feel like um when you say that, so when you and the mother breaks up, or you, in your case, you and the mother got your divorce and all that, you're no longer together.
Uh,
So you feel, I guess, correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But the affordability part goes. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about like with the. I just went in. Uh, like for the emotional support for the child, like
right.
any type of support.
Right.
So
I
she
said
felt if she wanted to talk to you or whatever,
okay.
would the uh would that have been an opportunity? Would you have allowed it if she needed? Because she looked at you as daddy, did she not?
Mm,
I mean, from 2 to 6, from 2 years old, she doesn't know the difference. If
She
daddy was not actively involved, she honestly doesn't know the difference.
right, but Chris, the thing is, he was involved as much he could though. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean as much as he could? Like,
Like I
was he
said,
state?
he was there every now and then though. You know what I'm saying? But then again, here's the thing though. I never did know that man, so I'm just only warning. I'm only hearing her side about that man, so I can't make any.
So okay, but you said that he was there as much as he
I
could. Like,
mean, what I saw that he knew. She definitely knew who he was, though. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
She definitely knew that, though. She
So
definitely.
why he did he come around often or not as often on a regular basis or what?
Uh, damn,
I mean, because the reason why I'm asking all this because it plays a major part.
right. I
You know what I'm
mean,
saying?
right. I mean, like I said, he was around. Like I said, only observed when he came around. Those times though. I wasn't before we lived together. I was not around him 24/7 though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying, but you knew as a married man to your wife,
I wasn't
if
married yet at the time. That's what
no,
I'm
I'm
saying.
talking about within a marriage.
Oh,
Within the time that y'all were talking and married and living together,
mm,
and she was I'm assuming the child was under the same roof as you and your wife, correct?
of course.
Okay. So within that time frame that child had the same address as you had,
Mm.
how often then did the daddy come around? Was it on a regular basis? Was it once every blue moon? Did you really see an effort on his part to try to come around? Was there any kind of resistance on any from anyone on y'all's end, whether it be from the girl, you, or the mother,
Mm.
to come around? So how often did he
No,
come around?
I mean, like I say,
He
he
said
came.
he tried, so that's what I'm trying to
Yeah, he
figure
tried.
out.
Yeah, he tried. He tried though.
So what, like, how often did he come around?
Again, I mean, as far as I saw, because I was like, what? As far as I know, he came around like maybe during the time we was married. He came around even before we was married. He still came around like maybe as far as I saw. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the solidify the solid answer for that one, but as far as I saw, he he went out there maybe once a week or twice every 2 weeks or
So it was a regular basis.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that's what I was trying to get at. Okay, so
Oh,
he
okay.
was regularly coming around.
Yeah, I mean, at first,
Okay,
I'm saying he didn't have a job, so he was like, he just moved in. The longest
that
time,
doesn't. I mean,
I'm,
you
I'm
don't
just,
always.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, the longest time they was away from each other is when he moved around, he moved out for a job. He came back 6 months later. That's the longest time. As
Yeah.
far as I know, that they were. You know,
So he was there
yeah, he was there. You know what I'm saying?
for the most part. He was there.
Right, yeah, he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like I said, but I can't. Even if he wasn't there, and I knew he wasn't there, I still couldn't. I still can't speak about any negative about that man because, again, I never really knew that man though. That's what I'm saying. As a matter of
Well,
fact,
I don't think that really. Yeah, I don't.
I'm
That's
just
not
saying.
that. Yeah, but that's not the point I'm trying to get at because, and then it makes it different too because now I'm finding out that he was actively there. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
At the whole time, I was assuming that he was not
No, he
involved
was.
at all.
As far as I saw, he was no absentee father though. As far as I know, though.
Okay, because I didn't know that. I thought that you were daddy. You um
No,
that she, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. She knew who her father was. She called him daddy. She called me Terry.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, well, she could. Well, yeah, because even Naira when she was young, you know,
Uh huh.
uh, she. Okay, so you know the whole David situation. You know how David and I we dated.
Mm-hmm.
When Naira was like what one, starting out with one, but he started coming around when she was around two. You know, so around the same age as yours. And
Right.
so 2 or 3 ish. She was around 3, actually. And so she and he was David was involved. You know what I'm saying? And her daddy was never involved. And she, even though David wasn't daddy, she didn't call David daddy. She called David David because she heard me call David David. And but to her that was still daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though, so I don't think the name really makes a big deal
Mm-hmm.
because again with her David was daddy.
Right. That's
If that
understandable.
makes sense. Yeah.
That,
So with your situation though, like, okay, so I'm just now learning that she knew and she was and daddy was actually very involved. So with him being involved and all that, still how was the relationship between you and her then?
Oh, our relationship was cool though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because I didn't pressure her nor say, "Well, you gotta call me this, man, the other. You can call me whatever you want."
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because I still had in the back of my mind, well, this is not my child, so I'm not going to sit here and tell her, "No, I'm your daddy now." No,
But didn't you
you.
help raise her being that she was young?
Yeah, I mean, I did things for her. I don't know if I, well, I guess you could say, yeah. So we wasn't always living together neither, though. So
Even when y'all were married?
no, before we got married. Before we got married.
So let's only talk about the times where y'all were living together.
Well, that
Married or
was
not.
well, that was kind of a brief time, though. You know what I'm saying?
How? Y'all were married for 4 years.
We wasn't married for 4 years. We was together for 4 years before we got married.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I guess I need a lot of clarification here. Okay, so y'all were together. I thought y'all were married for 4 years.
No,
Wow.
we was
Okay.
together 4 years before we got married.
So how long were y'all married?
Well, technically, we was technically for a year, but if we were talking about
Legally.
legally, I was married to her. I left there to come here to Texas in 2009, right? We were still legally married to each other
Okay.
from 2009.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay.
Yeah,
No, no, no. Okay, because legally I was married for so long too, and that's
yeah.
not what. Okay, so I get it. Okay, so how long were y'all living together? I guess that'll be the easier thing
We didn't start living.
because you were actively in a girl's life before y'all were living together.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so from that time that you were actively involved in that girl's life to the time that you were not in her life, how long was that?
That was five. That was actually 5 years, not 5
Wow,
years. Yeah, 5 years. See, she was 1 years old. She was about to turn two. She wasn't two already.
wow,
Yeah, and she was 6 years old when I left,
wow.
due to the fact we were separated.
Yeah, that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So did she ever? She was 6. Okay, so that was years. How long ago was this?
Ooh, let's see. She's
So
19.
she's an adult now. In
Yeah,
other words.
she's an adult now.
Okay, so she's an adult now, right now. So when she left, okay, y'all, I'll find out a few things. So hold on, my mind is like going. So so when y'all separated or whatever,
Hmm.
was there at any moment that she uh first of all, time out. I find out new information, but my mind is still I still have the same opinion as what I had before, but about the topic of how I viewed it
Hmm.
originally.
Hmm.
But now I'm finding out other information. And the reason why I'm asking these details is because it does help me, get it more
Right.
of her. So anyway, when y'all okay, so she was 6, about 6, right? She
Hmm.
was 6 when you left.
Yeah.
And then at any moment, did she ever want to? Because y'all relationship was it close? Would you consider it close or no?
Yeah. Yeah. It was considered close.
So it was close. So did you look at her? Okay, we know that's not your child, but did you look at her as like your child or
I mean,
before the relationships start going downhill or anything? Well, even
well,
that's your
I mean, yeah, I did look at her like, so I'm take her on my wing and stuff like that. I mean,
like your daughter, right?
yeah, something like that, yeah. But I always knew that one day this could all end, and I would have to, or we will have to,
Make a decision.
yeah. So it's not the fact of the matter is I don't like if she comes to me today, I'll talk to her for real.
Oh,
So I still think about it right to this day, though. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't know. I feel like there was a bond there, and I completely get where you're coming from. That
so I'm saying it's an option. But
yeah,
when you make the option, you're no longer under obligation. I'm not saying it's a correct or a wrong decision to make. I'm
right.
just saying it's a decision. It's another choice that you have.
Right. And I'm not in any way saying it's an obligation at all, but I guess I'm just looking at it from a child. Um, I mean, because you were involved in her life for 5 years, but we're gonna go ahead and say because she's not gonna remember from when she was a baby.
Right.
We'll say around 3 years old to 6. So that's 3 years of her more likely actively remembering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Of you. You know, when she gets older, she probably forget, but still, like when she was at that age, if she had wanted just a conversation or wanted you to, I don't know, what did y'all do things together? Go out to eat, like go not eat, but like, did you ever take her to ice cream or something? Get ice cream or anything?
Yeah.
Something that was special for you and her?
Well, I worked a lot, so, but I
Oh,
did. But you know what I'm saying, we did go out to eat, and you know what I'm saying, we did, we sit down, watch TV together, and all that good stuff. So, and we did, play games, play games as well. You know what I'm saying? We did little activities.
so okay, so I don't know. I
But
don't look. I
also,
don't know.
but here's the thing, though. You also have to think about as well. And I'm gonna give you a little tidbit, right?
Okay.
Now, one time at that time that I was doing all this, that I ever thought that we were to break up with each other.
Yeah.
Never entered my mind ever, though. You know what I'm saying? So the things I did for her at that time came with the thought that we're gonna be together, we're gonna love each other, we're gonna do all this and that.
Yeah.
I never thought this was going to happen.
I get that. I mean, that's normally what when relationship ends. Like
Right.
me, I never thought I was gonna have 2 divorces when going into them. I never
Exactly.
went to get married to say, "Oh, I'm gonna get divorced." I never went to any relationship be like, "Oh, we're gonna be breaking up soon."
Right.
So that's normal.
Right.
Um,
But
I don't
also
know.
also here's the thing too, right? If I was really planning on leaving the family, why the hell did I get a marriage license? Why the hell did I pay all this money? Why did
Right.
I,
And again, that goes back
that's
to no one plans on doing that.
right. That's
Unless wait, I think some people do. Some people do be looking at people as targets
right.
and then plan
Oh yeah.
on to, you know what I'm saying,
Right,
not
right,
being there with them long term. My
right,
last husband was like that. He looked
right,
at me, I guess, as a target and he wasn't planning on being with me long term. That's the whole reason why
right, right,
but anyway, that's a different story.
right.
Um,
But you know,
yeah,
it goes like this right here, man. I mean, unfortunately, I can't go back in time and change what happened and stuff like that.
yeah,
So if I could, definitely, I would definitely love to go back in time and before all that happened to correct some shit that
yeah.
changed the timeline, though. And
Everything happens for a reason and you're not looked at as a bad person behind it.
right,
So, you know what I'm saying? So, everything happens for a reason. So it's nothing, it happened.
right,
You know what I'm saying? You stump your toe, it happened, and it doesn't make the wall that you stumped your toe or the bedpost, it doesn't make it bad. It happened.
right,
So, I mean, the pain is going to be there. Like the little girl, I'm sure she had, because she saw you every day, you
right,
know,
right,
and so now there was a change and all that. But I'm sure she grew up to be pretty good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's not like it was detrimental.
right,
It's just that whenever people put years into a child in a child's life and helping molding them, you're molding that child into an adult later. You know what I'm saying? And then, but you were there when she was young,
right,
and so I can't see how she would want to be like, oh, because y'all didn't have that little special father daughter time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't go eat ice cream every Fridays, so it's not something she would have wanted to keep up. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Now, if that was the case, I'd be like, well, goodness, would you want to keep that up? Because even though that's not your child, that's still a special bonding for that child, and she may need a daddy, to call on and not have hers. But now learning that she had her daddy, the whole time. You know what I'm saying? He was there. So it's kind of like,
right. That's what I'm saying, though.
yeah,
I mean, That's what I'm saying, though. Like I said, you never, like you say, you never go into this thinking out of
Yeah.
million fucking years that you get a divorce.
The average person, we can say the average person,
Yeah, the
because again,
average person.
some people find their
Well,
target.
yeah, true that. The average
I was a
person,
target.
right? The, the average person, you're right. The average person never like I said, I was with her for 5 years, though. You know what I'm saying? Before you got married, though. Do you
Yeah.
really think I was gonna waste all that goddamn time, then marry a girl just to leave?
And
That's
I'm sure people are asking why and what happened. So if you want to, you want to explain why, what happened to end the relationship.
oh, you know what?
It's
Yeah,
your choice.
you know what?
I'm just saying,
Well, I
because
ain't
if
gonna.
I was watching it, I'd be like, well, dang, what happened?
Well, it goes like this right here. I didn't realize certain things that's going on, though, you know what I'm saying? But I was blind to see it, though.
Like,
And
wait, before you answer that, I have a question for you.
what?
So, if you for your beer butter, do you want it more of a harder, like a waxier, or do you want it more of like a cream,
More of
for
a
in,
more of
a
a
cream
yeah, in between.
in between, like, but softer for a cream though?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. What was I?
Okay, so dang, I'm rude. I forgot too.
Oh, wait a minute. You was asking me what happened. Okay, I remember.
Oh yeah.
I remember. So basically, what happened is this. Like I said, I'm not. Like I said, I don't go to these. And by the way, she's no longer with us, so she's not here to, if I
To defend
if
herself or anything, yeah.
so I'm not really going to detail what happened. Um, but however, what I'm gonna say is this. Yeah, you can say it's vague, but like I said,
Okay.
the one I was married to, is no longer here anymore. So she's not here to say no, that's not true. This is what happened, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're
Yeah.
gonna not go into straight details, but I'm gonna give you like a cliff note version of what happened. So
It's really just from your point of view, to be honest
right,
with you.
it's
You know.
just right. So basically, what happened is that I realized there were certain things about the situation that I never saw, though. You know what I'm saying? I realized that, I didn't realize that certain things that she was keeping to herself, she's not telling me about, and certain things happen. Like, for instance, right now, I don't give a damn about materialistic things. I really don't give a shit about, like
Yeah.
cars or houses or none of that. I don't care about none of that shit. It's cool to have, but it's not gonna be ruling me, though. You know what I mean? Okay. One thing, right? She cracked her knee when she was walking on the ice, right? Okay. Her company, I think her company had Affleck or something like that. So she was
Yeah.
cool, she paid her bills or something like that. And well, she paid her bills that she had because she was still living with her parents after moving out her another apartment she had. But and what was I? Oh yeah, and and so she cracked her knee, right? Then I think she had flack or something like that to pay her bills, what bills she had, and she had this car. It was a Saturn, though. It was like
Yeah.
a 2003 Saturn or something like that. She bought it brand new, but by the time
Yeah.
I met her, it was kind of used. But no, I'm just saying it was used, though. It was
Well, what
2000,
happened?
2003 was a new car. By the time I met her in 2005. No,
Oh, okay.
2000, no, 2004. My bad. I met her in 2004. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm sorry. No, 2000. It was almost 2004. It was 2003 in the summertime when I met her. Though, you know what
The car was how old?
Her car was 203. 2020
2003. And you
03.
met her
I
oh
met her.
03 and you met
I
her in 05?
No, I met her on 4. The car was a
Or
year
that's just
old. Yeah, the car
that's
was
a
a year.
year, yeah.
Yeah. But whatever. But 2000. I think it was like 2008. It was like we were supposed to meet each other for no, not 2008. My bad. 2000. Yeah, 2000. No, it was 2006. About to be 2007, right?
Uh,
No, 2007. No, it's about 2007, 2008, right? Okay. So, winter 2008, right? So we were supposed to meet each other, you know what I'm saying? But it was like a real bad snowstorm, right? And
yeah.
she was trying. She wanted to see if she could try to drive over to me, though. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I didn't have a car
Try
at
to
the time.
what?
Drive over to me. I was saying no.
Oh, okay,
I
okay,
said
okay.
no. Let me take the bus over to you, though. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well,
At
I'm
this
at
point,
work,
she had that broke knee.
huh?
She had the broke knee at this point.
No. She was healed now. She was healed.
Oh, okay,
She was
okay,
healed. Yeah. She was at work though. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And
Yeah.
she was like, well, I can drive. To I was like, no. Let me drive the bus to you. So I'm at work. So by the time
Oof.
you get to me, the bus is gonna stop running. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. All right. So she was like, I'll try to drive to you. I was like, cool. The snow, let up though. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
everybody they were shoving the roads and shit like that. So it was cool to go. It was cool to drive. And I'm waiting. I'm like, damn, where's she at? She calls me. She tells me that her car got repoed. Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, it's just a year old.
Actually,
It's
at that
still a
time
new.
it was 2 years old. No, it was no. Actually, at that time it was 4 years old. Now it's 2007. Though, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, she almost done paying it off. If she was almost done paying it off.
Well, actually, she had a couple of missed payments that she didn't tell me about.
Well, still almost
But
done.
I was like, did you call your financial company? Because I'm gonna tell you a little secret though.
Hate it when they do that though.
I told her this. The object of the game is for you to keep your car. They don't want that motherfucker back. It's used up. They don't get the much money from like they'll get it from you from the auction though. You have to repo it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I told her, call them up, tell them your situation. That she didn't have the money to pay her bill. She had the money to pay her car note and shit like that.
It depends on who you talk to.
Right. I was like, dude, contact them, let them know the situation. I guarantee you they'll make any kind of deal for you that you want for them not to get that car back.
No man.
No, I find out she's not answering their phone call. She's not answering their
Oh, they were trying to reach out to
letters.
her.
Yeah. And next thing you know, boop, her car got repo. Yeah.
Wow. Should have spoke to them.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Right.
that's crazy.
Right. I remember the first time I got fired from my job while I was working at Tyson. I took out my first call was to them. I said, well, I'm not able to, make the payments right now. So I just got laid off. It was like, okay, you're a good payer, you know what I'm saying? We can hold off your payments until you get back on your feet. Cool. You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Yeah.
Easy peasy, Japanese, you know what I'm saying? But she didn't do
Well,
that.
they
But then
mentioned that too, but she was avoiding them, so never mind.
she was what?
She was avoiding them, so never mind.
Right. So I'm like, dude, what are y'all doing though? What are you doing though? Why you didn't come and tell me, say, hey baby girl, hey baby, I'm not able to can I get some money from you to pay, the car.
Well, how long were you dating at that point? Or
At that
were y'all
point,
dating or y'all married?
no, we was dating.
Oh, how long were y'all dating at that point?
At that point, we was dating 3 years.
Oh, at 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
It could have been because at that
He-
point you're dating for 3 years. The baby has already been here. And she's already was used to, paying all her rest of her bills on by herself, right?
yeah.
So she probably just it could have been a
But 3 years.
pride.
But here's the thing though. This is after I already gave her money for a lawyer. Lawyer was
That could have played a part in her decision too. Is because of that she probably felt bad about it. Like when people help me out, whenever people help me out, I already hate to ask for anything. Like my lights will have to get cut off tomorrow for me to ask you for a dime. You know what I'm saying?
But also, here's the thing though. We was together for 3 years. That means 3 sets of 365 days. And what
But
the
were
fuck?
y'all living together?
No, we wasn't living together. But I spent her house when she had her own apartment. Though spent the night over there. I paid for the gas money, paid for most of the dinners.
Yeah. I see where
so-
you're coming from. She should have been transparent about that with you.
Exactly.
I see
You
exactly
know what I'm
where you're coming from. But I'm thinking of as a single mother mindset, even though you're dating, like me, I've been, when I
Oh,
was dating someone for a long time
and
too.
also, this is even after I simped out, which I didn't know what that meant at the time.
Ellie, go to her. She's
That
okay.
simped out says, if you need anything, just let me know.
People
Yeah.
say that though.
No, I'm serious
I
about
know
that.
you meant it, but
Yeah,
more people say it than they mean it.
right. Well, if I always had this thing. If I say it out loud, I have to do that.
Yeah.
So when I said, if you need anything, just let me know. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
okay, so look, I hear and understand and agree with what you're saying. But what I'm gonna tell you is coming from, I can't speak for everybody, but I'm speaking from a single mother's point of view who's had to pay everything on my own. If I don't have it, I don't have it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it's been times to where literally, and you witnessed, there's been times to where literally I have to be it's not even my back against the wall. My back is all the way in the wall at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To where I'm gonna ask for help. You see what I'm saying? Right. So and people confuse that with pride. It is not pride. It's just I know I have my burdens. I know you have yours too. I don't want to put any of mine on you. Right. So that's how I'm looking at it. She could have been looking at it that way. Even though you were dating, I understand y'all were dating for 3 years. You've given her money before. And again, that could have played a part in it because that's happened to me before to where, well, I can't really think of that.
And also, here's the thing though, right? Also, another thing too, one of the reasons why I said, why you just calling for the car, I would have helped you for that. Because I was driving her car as well. And I pay for what I use.
She may have not been used to that, is what I'm saying. Like, and you, okay, the thing is, I get where you're coming from, and I see that you don't understand where I'm coming from, which is fine.
No, I'm understanding where you're coming from. No, I'm understanding where you're coming from. I do. I understand because sometimes I have those thoughts too as well. And I'm not a single mother, but I do have those thoughts as well. But
right.
But what I'm saying,
being a single mother already comes with a stigma of, I think he's rocking. I'm sorry about that. But being a single mother already comes with a stigma of, oh, your hand's gonna be out. Oh, you're gonna need help. Oh, this, no, that. So when that time comes to where, yeah, I do actually need that. So now you're living up to that stereotype. That's, you know what I'm saying? I want to say embarrassing. Me, if I need it, I need it. You know what I'm saying? Right. But that it's like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Right. And so my thing, I need to Gorilla Glue this, but you know what I'm saying? Now, I don't know her from a can of paint, but I'm only speaking from experience. Right. See what I'm saying? Right. So, and I'm thinking like, well, maybe that's why she didn't want to ask. You see what I'm saying? Because it gets time. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, Terry. Being a single parent, I'm saying parent because there are men who are single fathers, but being literally a single parent where you have no one to depend on, she had you. She may not have realized she had you, like she had you. Okay. The reason why I say that is if she's so used to being independent, okay, she's so used to whatever. Yeah, you came in at when the baby was 1. Between that time, you don't know what else. Being pregnant and single, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
You still have a child growing inside of you. In your mind, you're like, okay, I gotta prepare for this kid. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't have anyone there, like a family structure normally is, a father and a mother preparing for this child. I mean, you can have both parents and one of the parents not really doing right. So it's so much. Okay, so I'm not gonna go into a whole tangent behind all that, but I don't know. I can't really speak on her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's so much like with me, if someone, I can't speak on any of my past exes wanting to help me and all that, because I really can't think of anyone who has without having an agenda, a negative agenda.
Right.
You know, because I'm trying to think in my head, and there was no one who's actually been there for me too. So you don't know, like me, if someone stepped in my life right now and just genuinely want to help and genuinely want to be there for me, I'll be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so she may have been at that point already. You know what I'm saying? To where, yeah, you've helped her. And then on top of that, if you help her some more, she may have felt like a burden. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a burden every time someone either helps me, just help me, and I may have needed it, you know, needed it, you know, or if I have to ask, like that time a couple years ago, I had to, you saw that whole Facebook post I had did. You know what I'm saying? That was nothing to be proud of, but at the end of the day, I still needed the help because I ran out of all avenues. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I could not allow my girls to be in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And so, and I literally had no help. I had, and so that's why I did what I did, and that's nothing to be proud of. You know what I'm saying? And it's embarrassing. And so I'm off on a whole tangent. I don't know. I just feel like
I get. I'm getting what you're
I
saying.
don't know. I'm just everywhere right now, and it's like,
right.
There could have been a reason why she didn't want to ask you for help.
But I'm just saying though, that's just one few things that happened. I'm only going in detail of that because that's
yeah.
fine. But
if she bad with money and want to be secret about it, that's just different.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dude, I think we've been together long enough to know that if I need something from you, I'm not gonna be shot ass though, you know, so I expect the same thing though, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, baby, let me get $20 for my gas though. You know what I'm saying? Man, look, I will ask for gas money. I don't give a shit. That's my woman. We're together though. We're coming though. You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? Shit.
Yeah, I get what
you know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get what you're saying about the whole single mother thing. I do understand that.
Yeah.
And that is pride though, man. Because if your man tells you that if you need anything, call me, let me know. And I showed you multiple times where that's a true word I just said.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm showing you million times that that's a true statement. And you still don't come to me? That's so disrespectful though. You know what I'm saying? I feel disrespectful about
yeah, but I don't look at it as pride. And the reason why I say it, because I feel like a mindset of a pride person says, oh, I don't need your help. Oh, I don't need da da da. And oh, I can do this on my own. That to me is a mindset of a prideful person. But as a person who's looking at it as, well, I'm not going to ask you for help because I don't want to be a burden to you. I don't look at that as pride. You know? What? Why are you giving me this? Because Naira told you to get something? Girl, go to Naira.
I'm like, dude, I had plenty of money though. I wasn't rich. I wasn't rich, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I had an okay, decent job that paid every week though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I had a decent pie, you know, with overtime I made damn near $1,000 a week. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I had plenty of money I had plenty to, you know, emergencies and shit like that though, you know what I'm saying? So this was emergency. This your job. Your job's depending on can you get to this location though.
Yeah.
So what you talking about? You don't want to be no. If I told you I can help you, I can help you out though. I mean, I helped you out.
What was her reason? What was her reason?
She didn't have a reason when I told her we was arguing because man, I you know kind of pretty much got sick of her though. You know what I'm saying? And something else happened behind that too, but you know. Oh yeah, it was a repo thing, and it was the fact that she lost the engagement ring that I gave her.
She lost it?
Yeah, she lost it. Never been found again.
How did she lose it? Did she explain? I don't know. It kind of sounded like a pawn situation, but I could be wrong.
Well, that's why I was, you know, when she told me that, I figured, okay, she'll find it later. Maybe she hid it in her couch or you know, saying maybe she left it on the table because she was washing her hands, or you know. And I got her the correct size, but she's saying that it kept so enough. So I said, okay, well, I tell you what, give it to me. I could just send it back in there because there's a warranty on that. I can get that, you know, right there for you, though. You know what I'm saying? For free. You know what I'm saying? That was my warranty. For free, right? But she lost that ring, right?
I said you can have it. Go eat it.
And you know that was a $1,300 ring, but I got it for $600 though. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
It was one
Wow.
of those. It was one of those closeout deals type deal
Yeah.
because it was
Wow.
coming. It was bringing in new inventory.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But $1,300 at that time was no. So a $1,300 car with rent a ring was like a lot of money at that time too, because it was still in the early 2000s though. You know what I'm
It's a
saying?
lot of money now.
Yeah. Uh,
Maybe I'm just cheap. I don't know.
well, $1,300, you bet you might get a gumball machine ring for 1,300.
I don't know. Yeah, you're right because I think I had a band. I think our band cost like I don't know. I don't know. I don't do that. I don't care for rings like that. But wow, so she lost it.
Yeah, she lost it. Never was found ever again, and I didn't even ask her about it. But
What you thought happened to it? I don't know. I think it was kind of fun, but I could be wrong.
well, actually, I was thinking that too, though. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, she came with some new money. I'm like, where you get all that money from?
Sounds suspicious.
I probably figured it was her paycheck because she did get paid. She got paid more than I did. That's damn sure. I seen one of her check stubs. I seen one of her check stubs one time, man. Yeah, so she was good. I don't know what happened.
That just because people bring in like a good pay doesn't mean they're good with money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, they can. You could be.
Right.
Making 100,000 a year still within the check.
I mean, financially, the red flags was there, but I ignored them. Though, you know what I'm saying? There was other red flags there too, but like I said, I'm not gonna go into that right now.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I'm like, dude. I was like, you're right. Some things do happen. Most things do happen for a reason, though. And but unfortunately, there was collateral damage, though. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't just say, well, yeah, because you got to think about your emotions too,
Right.
Your time,
right.
Your money, obviously, but I think a lot of that, yeah. And then on top of that, like I think that I remember you told me, which is normal. I feel like it's normal that drew you to like hate females at one point, which I get that because I've been there, done that. Well, of course, because that was pain involved. So being that pain made you look at things a little differently.
Yeah, and pretty much, like I say, yeah, we definitely talked about that. How there's these bitter motherfuckers now, but they didn't have shit on me, goddamn it. They didn't have a motherfucker thing on me because I was so bitter. I said all women, including my own mother, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah. I didn't want to leave everybody. I don't want to leave anybody. That includes from here to Pluto, from Kathmandu, from the next galaxy over way. All women ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about every woman in the universe. They exist. So, I'm talking about the angels too, goddamn it. They're females too. Shit. I say, fuck y'all bitches. All you motherfuckers suck. That's how I felt at the time, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck all
what?
You. Huh? That's what I said. That's how I felt at the time.
No, yeah, you said angels or ages?
Angels.
Yeah, like. How do you figure they're women?
I'm just saying if there were women angels, I say fuck them too, though.
If there were, okay.
Yeah, I was like, if there were female angels, I say fuck them bitches too. Them bitches ain't shit neither. God damn it. You fucking around, you gonna fuck heaven up with your bitch ass. But that's all. No, seriously, that's how I was feeling at the time, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I told you when that thing that happened with
This is a fragrance oil.
Nice. I was
like, that's for your cologne smell.
Yay! So you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I was so goddamn bitter. I say any woman who gets her ass kicked by her dude deserves it.
The what? Sorry, I thought I heard cats fighting. I was like,
cats.
But they're not fighting.
Yeah, my voice sounded like cats fighting. Like,
no, it was a girl. It was a girl. Something. I was listening, but it was a helicopter going by, and then I thought I heard them fighting, and I was like the cats. I was
okay.
Like,
oh, okay. No,
sorry, but I missed what you said.
I said, no. I said I was so bitter. I was so in my bitterness, my anger, my anger and my what was in my anger and my bitterness. I say any woman who gets her ass kicked by a dude deserves it. I don't give a shit. Knock that. I was like, I don't give a shit. Knock that bitch out for a couple of times.
Well,
Make her stay in line. Make it straight though. You know what I'm saying? She needs discipline. And who's better to get discipline? Your daddy get you discipline, so you come to me for discipline. So you know what I'm saying? Huh?
I get it, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, seriously, that's how bitter I was. I'm like, God damn. I can feel the hatred coming off me every time I look in the mirror though. I was looking older than I was though, man. I'm like, dude, and I was smoking cigarettes like fucking a pack a day.
You really
Yeah, I was actually smoking. Yeah, I was actually.
smoke
That's
cigarettes?
yeah, cigarettes. No weed, no cigarettes.
Goodness.
Yeah, I was
Really,
smoking.
Terry?
Yes, yes, I was smoking a pack a day for four. No,
I'm
for
shocked. I'm not judging you. I'm just like, what?
right. I know, right. That's what everybody's saying. Like, you smoke cigarettes? I
A
thought you was
pack a day?
dude.
Ew.
A pack a day, and if I didn't get another cigarette, I had to do singles and shit like that. Though, you know what I'm saying? I
What
smoke.
did the cigarettes do for you? Like in your mind?
Well, well. Now I think about it, didn't do shit for me, but gave me a nicotine
Right.
fix.
So, like in your mind, what would make you have to go light up a cigarette? Was it to relax your nerves or what? Because I
Pretty
hear
much.
people say, "Oh, you go really?"
Pretty much burn my nerves, burn my brain. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, I need y'all motherfuckers to leave me alone, man. I need concentration.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I was smoking a pack a day. Then on top of that,
Wow.
everybody, like one of my homeboys had weed. I smoked that too, but I was smoking cigarettes behind it. Which now that I look at it, it was a fucking contradiction. It's a fucking contradiction. How the fuck you don't smoke something that kills you versus with something that may that how you gonna smoke something that kills you with the shit that helps you? That's a contradiction to me, though. That was a contradiction to have right there. But yeah, I was smoking a pack a day. My skin was dark, and I don't mean that shiny darkness. I mean that my blood cells constrict blackness. I wasn't getting enough oxygen type blackness, though. You know what I'm saying? My skin was dark. You know what I'm saying? I was looking older than what I really was. And I could have sworn I was balding though, you know what I'm saying?
So a cigarette.
Right. So yeah, and I cut all my damn hair because I fucked it up, though, you know what I'm saying? And then I looked, like I said, I looked
Goodness.
older. I looked older than what I was. So I'm like, damn, what the fuck is wrong with me? And that's that hate. That was that hatred and that bitterness and that cigarettes was fucking with me, though. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, is the cigarettes play part too, but mainly the hatred and that bitterness because it shows up in your body.
Right. And I'm like, dude, I can't be living like this anymore. So one day, like I think it was around September, like around September now. I say, you know
Yeah,
what? Fuck this. I'm not smoking these fucking cigarettes anymore. And I quit. I quit cold turkey.
that's good though.
I quit cold turkey. I'm like, nah, fuck this shit. I'm not. I was like, fuck this shit. I am not. Mm-mm. Nope. I am not smoking these mama. And then what really stopped me from smoking cigarettes was I didn't have any money for cigarettes, and nobody had money for cigarettes, and they wasn't able to give me one. You know
Wow.
what I'm saying? And people stopped smoking too, so I figured, fuck it. And then I was thinking about, man, it's a weed. I was like, dude, I am not going to use. This is when I thought that marijuana was a drug, if you will. I said I'm not gonna drug. I'm not. I didn't do nicotine patches or nicotine gum and all that funny tasting, fun feeling bullshit. No, I went cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? Those electric cigarettes was in its infancy at the time too. So I used that. And they were also expensive as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, and then I didn't like a nicotine edible, aka nicotine gum. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's just disgusting. And I didn't feel like, and I didn't want to do no damn chewing tobacco because I wanted to look like the motherfucker with missing a piece of his jaw type shit though. You know what I'm saying? But well, yeah, that's
Mhm.
how bitter I was because of that situation. But I cleaned myself up, wiped the dust of my eye. You know what I'm saying? And I had to look to my ancestors to see what they what their thoughts was, and believe me, their thoughts was not good, yo. And
What were their thoughts, Terry?
shit, their thoughts, You don't want to know
It
that.
wasn't good. I want to hear.
You don't want to know those thoughts, man. You're not ready for that. Though. You're not ready for those thoughts.
I asked, so I'm pretty ready for it.
Their thoughts was, what the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is you doing? Look at all of us and look at you. You look older than we are. And
I'm not ready for that.
we've been here for thousands of years, but yeah, you look older than I am. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You're a young man. Shit, what the fuck you doing? You looking older than we are. That was one of the. That was just one of the. They had many other thoughts, but it's too many to recall. But you know, shit, I was looking
Oh,
terrible,
shoot.
man.
Dang it. This is supposed to be.
Yeah, I was looking terrible, terrible, man, terrible. But you know, I'm over that now. That's been shit. That's been over. When I got over that, that was like over 10 years though. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm a little older, a little wiser, and I wouldn't do the stupid shit I did back then though. You know what I'm saying? Either with all that bitterness. That's why I get bored with that whole conflict of men and women. It's a wasted effort. We're not equal. We never will be. There's certain things you can do. There's certain things I can do. Let's put it together.
Yeah.
But
That is. Yeah. I agree with you that on the gender roles or the. Yeah. I'm not gonna say.
but
Yeah.
you know, but saying that is this. You know, like I say, there's many options you can go by. I mean, hell, people could change their genders. People could change their pronouns if they want to now. You could start from he, him, versus now you're zim zam, zoom zoom, zim zoom, ping 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 ping, whatever the hell you want to call yourself these days. But you know, you can change your genders, you can change the pronouns, you can do whatever the hell you want to, and nobody will judge you for it. You know
Yeah.
why? Because they're too afraid the judgment coming back to them. AKA, they're now more. Some are more aware. Some are just want to pick till somebody get till you drive someone there to turn to tell you off, and then all of a sudden now you realize the truth about yourself, and you realize the truth about your situation, and then you want to cry and bitch and moan about people making fun of me, which everybody has every right to do. Those are options we are given. We have every right to talk about you, disrespect you, do anything we want. Well, not anything, but you're not nobody's immune for disrespect. Nobody's immune for criticism. Nobody's immune for anything else. But here's the thing:
But we can be better people.
right, but at the end of the day, your critiques and all this is just opinions, and opinions only matters to the people who are tell them. So that's why we did this little talk today, because that's why we're doing this talk today, because and you know that's my I told my side of why how I feel the way I feel. I'm just saying it's not a solidified thought process. But it's an option. It's an option to have that thought process though. You know what I'm saying? Because some
You're your own, and everyone's their own individual.
exactly
Everyone has their own way of looking at things and how to deal with life as they see fit. You know
right
what I'm saying? And
right.
you never know if, I mean, even if you tried to force a relationship, it probably would have been for the worse. So
Hmm.
I feel like you just did what was best in your mind for you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Which, and then, given the fact of how you felt coming out of that relationship says a lot about, you know, at least the ending of that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And to separate yourself from her in the entirety,
Mhm.
including her child, that was probably the best thing for you. Because even if you had to deal with the child, you have to deal with her, which would bring up a lot of strong negative feelings.
Right.
So, so I get that. I
Right.
get, you
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying? And the girl was so young, so I get, because you'll have to come through the mother to, if you wanted to hold that relationship. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So,
Right.
yeah, I get that.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, like I said, it's not something I want to do, but it's something I had to do, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because what I really wanted to do is keep communication with her, but that's one in the cards. However, things do happen for a specific reason. It was a specific reason why this thing happened that time, that day, that hour, that minute, that second, that year, though. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. In the universe, there is no time. Time does not exist. The measure of time does not exist. They don't even know the difference between 1 year or a trillion years, though. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, time and space is one.
Well, that too. Well, yeah, that too. Okay, so time and space is one entity, right? But the measure of time does not exist outside this earth. It only
It's infinite. It's infinity.
right. So how can someone put a limit to? There is no 60 minutes an hour. There is no 60 seconds a minute.
But while we're in this earth, we have that.
Well, on that's what I just said. That's what I just said. I just said that. I just said that.
You're saying, okay, go ahead.
I said outside this
Outside
earth,
this earth,
the measure
yeah.
of time does not exist. So
Yes.
if you think about that aspect, maybe it was 6 years to us, but it was probably 2 minutes up over there, though. You know?
But we're talking about what happened on Earth.
Right. But I'm just saying, though, what was 6 years here was 2 minutes up there, though. You know what I mean? So just saying, we live in.
But
I'm just saying, but it's Bay, you know what I'm saying? I would love to keep it a relationship, but that's what I said. It was not in the part, not in the it was not in the picture.
you know what? The way I look at it, it is what it is.
Right.
And there was no hatred towards the girl at
No,
all.
no,
She was a
absolutely not.
baby. She had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So it's not like you just didn't want to not have a relationship because she was just it was because she was tied to the mother, which unfortunately she was
Right.
probably the main reason of why the relationship ended.
Right. I mean, there was like money on this, like I said, 2 minutes to count, but I'm not gonna go on them because if I do that here, this video would last maybe 24 days in one recording, and I don't feel like doing that much editing. But it'll be the most pieced pieced video that we ever have. So we're not gonna start that. Okay, okay. Now, and I get what Miss Plum, what I'm saying about, because like I said, she's coming from a view of single mothers, though, which is I understand, though. You know what I'm saying? Nobody.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Nobody wants to be a single parent. Not anyone
No
this
one
world.
no one goes into a relationship. Now, let me tell you, some people do, but
Right.
the average person doesn't go into a relationship planning when their escape is. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, in those, when I say the average person, it's people who don't have a negative agenda.
Right.
Now, I can speak about my last marriage. I was married twice. For those of you who don't know, I was married twice. Now, my second marriage, yeah, it was obvious that he had an agenda, a reason why he married me, and it was for health insurance because he needed to get his teeth did and get up on his medicine. He had gout and all that, so he had wanted to go ahead and clear all that up, and then the job that I ended up getting had good insurance, and the only way for him to get on was if he was married. When I explained it to him, all of a sudden he was like, meet me at the courthouse. Me being excited, not seeing that red flag and putting two to two together, and that's exactly what I did. I met him at the courthouse and we got married. As soon as I left that job, he was saying divorce left and right, divorce. Then finally, eventually got a divorce. That's what I was like, oh my goodness, he used me for. But I'm saying all the same because he just wasn't the average.
Right.
He was a narcissist, like real bad, but that's a whole different story. So, and even with my first marriage, when I went to that marriage, it was, I didn't go into it thinking that I was going to get a divorce. I was young.
Right.
And all that and everything. And then even like with my 6-month-old, that relationship right there, now this is mid 30s, and to that, I was like, yeah, me, him, because he put my head up and I known him for a long, long time. Known him, that's, the dating situation. And I known him since my oldest was like 1, we dated, you know what I'm saying? So that's a good she's 16 now. It was good at that time. It was good 13 years at least. You know what I'm saying? And so when yeah, like when we go into relationships, you don't go into a relationship thinking that you're gonna end up not being together if you're going into it genuinely. I
Right.
went into every relationship that I've ever had. I went into it genuinely. I gave my all. I don't do that 50-50. I do 100-100. I always give my 100%.
Right.
And I expect the same, but I never received the same. Never. I can sit here and think about it for days. I've never received the same. All that being said, yeah, Tara's absolutely right. I didn't go into a relationship thinking I'm just gonna ended up being a single mother. I would have never signed up for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the struggle. Even when I was married, I still felt like a single mother. The second time around, the first time too, but yeah, both times I felt like a single mother. Because even with my first marriage, he didn't want to watch. He told me, "So I ain't watching that, baby." And I'm like, this is your child." He said he
Right.
was babysitting, and I'm like, "This is your child." I had to go to work. I had to do all that like a single parent, and while he was literally cheating on me and doing drugs all day, and I knew he was, and I found out it was confirmed. And then with the second one, my oldest was with me. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even wake her up for school. He would literally, I recorded it because I was like, why is she not going to school? And I'm coming home. I have to come home, into my shift and come take her to school. And he would just say, wake up and walk out and leave. You ain't waking that child. She in a dead sleep. Wake up.
Right.
So it's like, and no one, I don't, well, here I go with that no one. A lot of people
Right.
don't go into relationships. Terry didn't go into that relationship. You didn't go into that relationship, assuming that was going to end. You married her, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? And you wasn't planning on getting divorced. Divorce costs way more and is more of a headache than a marriage, especially if you're simple. I don't know how y'all got married. Me, I'm simple. Hey, courthouse. That's all we need. Don't bring your family. I'm not bringing mine. Let's go to the courthouse. They come with their own witnesses. Sign off. Judge, we ain't gotta get dressed. Let's go. Let's go home.
That's
Get it done.
what
Get
that,
over
and
with.
that's what I want.
That's simple I am. Yeah. That's
That's
not simple. I don't need a ring. Everybody don't need to know. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to post it all. No, if you love me, you love me. We don't need to be trying to outdo the Joneses.
right.
Nah.
That's what I'm saying though. We did not need that. We did not need none of that. We just
None of that.
look here, man. Or we in the courthouse, the judge, they provide the witnesses and all that. We all also we need the marriage
I
certificate,
don't
which is
need a
only
ring.
like
I don't need none of
which
that.
is like $25 to $50 depending on what state you're in.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like in Illinois, it's $25. And then
Yeah.
what should have would have tipped me off though by her was this: she was tripping or paying $25 for a marriage license.
What?
I'm like, I was like, she's like, I just spent my money. I was supposed to get my hair done. I'm like, wait. You mean to tell me you're tripping about $25? Are you serious? I can give you $25. It's because I haven't get paid yet. I'm like, dude,
Wow.
$25. Mine, okay, $25, right? My whole thing was this: you tripping for $25 for a marriage license. I'm not tripping about that $200 I gave for you. I was saying this in my head. I never said it out loud.
Yeah.
I said I never was tripping about that $200 I gave you for that court case with your for your retainer for your attorney. I didn't get tripping about that. Nor I tripping about that $110 jacket that you're wearing either. I'm not tripping about that $600.
I feel like that was a red flag.
Right. I wasn't tripping about that $600 engagement ring I gave you, but you lost it. I wasn't tripping.
I feel like I think that was a major red flag because some people do just want. I feel like some people do just want that engagement to live that engage. Which again, as you and I discussed, I don't. Even though you explained it to me, I don't understand the engagement.
Right.
I'm like, if you want to get married, look, if me and you feeling the same way, you want to get married, I already put it on the table that I want to get married. I'm just waiting on you to say the word. Just say, look, get dressed. We finna go to the courthouse. I'm dressed in the car before you put your shoes on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't have to do that engagement thing. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Another thing too, right? What the fuck is a big wedding for anyway? Are you just showing off? Say, hey, I did it! I got married! Yay! But nigga, I don't care about none of that bullshit. We are gonna be in this marriage. This shit only lasts maybe 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness, Terry! It just dawned on me. You literally just got what you wanted right now, and I was trying to avoid. Remember how you kept asking me to come onto your show to just talk? We literally are just doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
This is exactly what I was talking about. This is it.
It dawned on me. I'm sitting here looking for it. Is what you call it. I'm like, ew.
I'm telling you.
This is exactly what you said. And I was like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. This is what this will be my
podcast. You spoke it.
There you go.
This is my collection.
You know what I'm saying? So shit, I tell you though, this is my podcast. This is what it's about though. This right here, talking like this. Even though it's called the Blood Truth, it's not always about weed though.
No, I know that. Yeah. But I'm just saying. No, because
what?
I don't know.
You see?
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because like the whole aspect of this section of what we're talking was originally, for those who don't know, it was supposed to be about. It's supposed to be the part 2 of the.
No, we had.
Yeah.
But these are conversations, though. But you know, I was talking about it is bringing that to light too, because single mothers doing.
I hate the stigma people give on single mothers. That just to me.
What about the single? What about those who left to be a single? I mean, by the way, I'm
gonna send you. Oh, I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh, and by the way, and talking about talking to single mothers, their husbands. Some of those single mothers had husbands that died, especially the ones in the military. So I mean, come on, man, let's be real about this shit. Not every woman is single mother and left their husband or whatever, or as a bitter baby mother or something like that.
No, not. And I've seen this one post which makes so much sense. Is that you look at it as a bitter baby mama, but what it is I'm just what she say. It was so long ago. It was something in the nature of. Because I was like, dang, that's so true. It's like just tired of men not stepping up to their responsibilities. It's something in that nature. And it's true. It's not. Now, there are people who are bitter and petty. But there are some people who are just tired of like I'm like, okay, for example, I've been called bitter because I'm okay with my ex being on child support. But I'm like, how is that bitter when I mean, goodness, I didn't lay down by myself and got myself pregnant. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I just pick him just randomly out of the blue and say, hey, you just gonna start paying child support. No, it's just goodness. You have a whole human out here that costs money. Right. That costs. I'm gonna tell you, for the past two days, let's just keep it at 2 days. For the past 2 days, between the girls, I literally had to spend a little over $1,000 just for them. You know what I'm saying? That's from clothes, and then now my oldest, she's in this thing to where, she's going to these classes or whatever, and they want specific things, and that alone costs a lot of money. And today, like I was telling Terry earlier, how we had to rent out the house and go grab her some shoes because she had needed specific type of shoes. Like, I don't have anyone to go half on me with this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about it because I'm so used to doing it on my own, and I don't get child support. I do not, and people automatically assume that I get child support because I got kids. That's just not what it is. And, that doesn't make me bitter for keeping cases open. All 3 cases, well, there's 1 case open and 2 pending for the child support. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't make, people will look at that as a bitter person because they're just drop it, leave it. Why? You know what I'm saying? Why? So he can be like, like my oldest, he act like she don't even exist. He literally act like he would not talk about her. Period. People didn't know. People don't even, when I say people who know about his other kids, they don't know nothing about her. He don't mention her. And she pointed out is because, which is way believable, is because she's dark skinned. Isn't that crazy? He take pictures all day and post it of his other kids. Even talk, or you can see clearly he's active in his oldest kid, but for her, my kid and the one older, they're both dark skinned. He don't have nothing to do with them. He don't claim them. He don't claim them. He literally don't claim them. He told me that the one that's older than her, because she has two older sisters, the one that's in the middle of her and the oldest, I remember him telling me that was not his kid, this and other, da 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 da. And then DNA test said 99.98%. That's your child. He still to this day won't claim her.
Well,
and that's a whole different story. But I'm just saying, I can't find what I was looking for.
And that's why I do the karma's prayer. You know what I'm saying? I pray that you get the karma that you deserve. It's not a blessing. It's not a curse.
Yeah. My thing is, I don't even care at this point. I'm like this. If a person is not wanting to be, I even have like my ex out of state for my 3-year-old. He was going to tell people that I'm keeping my child from him. And I'm like, that's not what my texts are saying. I text you, and you don't want to respond. And then my last text was, because I don't do drama. I don't do all that. And I'm like, look,
right.
You sit here. What I'm saying is, it's other nature. Like you claiming that I'm keeping a child away from you. Go take yourself to the child support office. He don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Take yourself to the child support office, because child support claiming they can't find you with all the addresses. All the addresses I done gave phone number. Child support, the state saying they can't find you. So if you claiming I'm keeping my child away, I'm keeping her away from you. She won't be able to go see you spend the nights because of the whole incident that he act like he don't know how to watch kids. That's a whole different situation. It's a safety situation with that. But I don't mind him seeing her. You know what I'm saying? Go take yourself to the child support office and let's take care of it. But you want to run and hide. That's a different situation. I'll be going on tangents, y'all. I'm sorry. For those who don't know, I've been diagnosed with ADHD and OCD. So if I go off, there you go. I'll be like, oh, this girl. That's the reason. My bad. But shoot, I can't find what I'm looking for today. I'm trying to make your thing, but I need something specific to. Oh, because I'm being special. But I don't know. And then on top of that, like, the reason why earlier I brought up, I think I mentioned it. I asked you if your mother, to verify that your mother was a single mother. It's because people have a stigma of single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, again, it goes down to the bringing up and how that single mother or single parent, I should say, because it's men too who are single. Mm-hmm. And the struggle isn't just for single mothers, single men too. If you're a single parent, it is hard, but not everybody owe you.
Right.
That I do want to say that.
Wait, say it again. I didn't hear that.
I said that you're a single parent. It is hard, but not. It's in my face. But not everybody owe you.
Right.
Like not everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody owes you an explanation to why they're not dealing with you.
No. Right. Nobody. No. Even that. No. Not even that. Like, I don't know. You're not owed an explanation. My thing is, why? Like, my first husband, I asked him why, because I asked him, I was like, why? Why? That just don't make sense. He told me the reason why he married me was because he wanted me to wait until he grew up. Right. Because he knew he wasn't ready for marriage, but he saw the type of person I was. He said that. He said, I saw the type of woman you are, and I did not want anyone else to have you. And it's like, looking back, I'm like, dang, was that, and I had to think about it, like, was that a narcissist move? And I don't want to just call everyone a narc, because it's like, now I'm looking back, I'm like,
no, that was a bitch.
Right? Yeah, and then he said the only reason why he got me pregnant was because he knew with a baby I wasn't gonna leave because I grew up in a two-parent household. So he knew that's the structure I grew up with. So he just knew I wasn't gonna leave. And I was like, I'm not gonna stay for his abuse, for him to beat me.
Right.
He being all beaten up. He beat me and the dog. Me and my dog.
Mm-mm-mm.
I don't know,
And a
Terry.
dog though. God
And my
damn.
dog. He sure did. He was just
Wow,
a pup.
man.
My dog wasn't even a year old. He wasn't
Wow.
even. He was a baby.
That
He was.
sucks.
Yeah, he wasn't even a year old. He was beating me and my dog. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah. But I mean, this is a good talk though. It's a good talking point because, like I said, we mamas need to understand, dude. I'm gonna tell you three things people never, never, never complains about. One, nobody complains if they're with the right person. Nobody complain. Well, the average person doesn't complain about, baby mom's baby dad's daddy, mother's baby daddy's baby type bullshit. Though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Secondly, nobody ever complains about their passion or what they want to do in life. Like I say, you'll never hear a barber talking about, man, I'm sick of cutting these people's hair and making all this money in a
I
week.
thought you
They
said a
most well
robber. And I was like,
a barber,
like you said
barber,
a barber.
yeah, barber. Like I say, you'll never hear a barber talking about, man, I'm getting sick of cutting my hair, being all independent and owning my own business. What kind of shit is that? And I only want to cut hair no more to make more money in a week than most motherfuckers make in a month. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick of this bullshit. No barber. I never seen a barber complain about being a barber though. So that's a passion. If you want to complain about the barber, why the fuck did you go to barber school though? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why the fuck you waste all that goddamn time, that money, that effort, and everything else doing some of the shit that you don't want to do?
True.
Jobs you don't want to do. Jobs are jobs are there just because you have to do. You don't want to do that shit. So
Well,
there's
I like my two jobs. I
well,
love one of them, and the other one.
well, if your job is not a career to
Well,
you,
I'm passionate with kids, so that's
right?
different. I work with kids.
You're passionate about
I
the
love
kids.
babies.
I'm not talking about you passionate with you're passionate with the things that you're doing inside that job. But the job in itself
That's true.
can
That is true. That is true. That is
you know what I'm
true. You're
saying? Yeah,
right.
you could
You're
be
very right
happy
about that.
with what you're doing on that job, but not necessarily happy
You're
about
right about that. You're not.
working at that job though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that you're right about that. You are.
you know what I'm saying? No one, no one complains about about the passion things they do. They may complain about them not getting enough clientele and them not getting chances to show their skill to showcase their skills. They complain
Yeah.
about that, but no one complains about
Uh-oh.
doing that particular thing. Like, for instance, I'm a writer, right? I write articles for the Traveling Beacon Canada website, by the way.
Yeah.
Subscribe to that website. And
Should put the link down below. Duh.
yeah, the link's gonna be down low. Go ahead and subscribe for educational and informative articles, products, promos, and all that stuff. By the way, I also we do sponsorships as well, because I do have to get a sponsor for my trip to DC. I think it's
Okay.
the week before Memorial Day. I think it's like around.
Terry, why were you not mentioning this before?
Huh?
Why were you
No,
not mentioning?
no, it just came. It just
Okay, well, we need to go ahead and mention this a little bit more.
right.
I mean, there's a time limit, huh?
Yeah, I think it's like
Put that link below.
well, it's not a link, but I will
Whatever details.
Our details will be below by my anybody want to sponsor, anybody got small business, preferably those who are in the cannabis business, but if not, I'll still take sponsorship for any company except for tobacco companies. I do not want to. I would never want to work with them motherfuckers. For real, I don't believe in tobacco. I don't believe in anything that's has nicotine or tobacco in it. So why would I?
Go away.
Why I want you as a sponsor though? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So the details gonna be details gonna be on the bottom of my YouTube page. But I'm also gonna put this on my I'm also gonna put this on my podcast as well. My podcast as well. I see the link obviously because you're listening to it. But if you want to sponsor me, you can my YouTube is down. My YouTube link is at there. You can like talk to me through there. Then I give you my email address. Then maybe I give you my number. We can text, we can call back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
You have the shoot, what is it called? Hold on, let me look it up. Let me go my phone 'cause I have it.
Mhm.
What's that?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. You gonna leave that number for him?
Yeah, I'll leave that money for him. I'll leave that number for him. You know what I'm saying?
Or what? I don't know. I don't know how you running it off.
Well, I'll
I
tell you
know
what.
how I run my business.
I'll
That's
give him
why I don't know.
I'll give him my business email. Then we can talk through there. And I'll give you a
There you
number.
go.
Yeah. So I my
Oh
business
yeah, personal information.
my business email will also be um in the at the bottom of the pit at the video, and my it's also my EIN, my business this, you know what I'm saying. So I'll leave my link. I'll leave my email and the information at the bottom. Okay. So, oh man, we had a good talk. Man. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful talk. Beautiful talk. I'm actually gonna break YouTube. I'm also gonna break this down to 2 videos.
We had 2 already, Terry.
Yes, we are.
Hey y'all, we literally do this even off camera. We be talking, and then I'm like, what? You know,
Right.
it'd be time be flying so fast.
Mm-hmm. So so like I said, please like my girl Plum here said, please like, subscribe, you know what I'm saying, like the video.
Please.
You know, hit that bell for notifications though, you know what I'm saying? I need to be monetized. Man, help me out, man. Help me out.
Please.
Damn it. I ain't gonna say please, but just let me out.
Please and thank you.
There you go.
Y'all, please help Terry out. Thank you very much for doing it.
Because help her, help me, help you, help me, help you, help
Yeah.
her, help me, help you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's so silly.
You know what I'm saying? So so please like, subscribe.
I hope you like this this beer bomb, Telly. Why did I call you Telly?
You know, that is a part of the name Terry though.
Telly?
Mm-hmm. Only difference is Tilly, or something like that.
Wait a minute. I have the butter. Why am I not using that? I got the hemp seed butter.
Yay! So, anyways, as I was saying,
wait,
right?
because it's gonna be all. Never mind. Oh, never mind. No, because I have the oil too, and I didn't want it to be all. Unless you want 100%. Well, a lot of 100%, almost 100%.
Oh, that's too strong.
Do you think?
You talk about the hemp seed oil or the?
Look, I got. Oh goodness. Nuh-uh, baby. Like I'm saying, use the oil and the butter together.
Oh, that'd be good though. That would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, more like a 50-50 type. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but it's okay. You can stop crying. You're a big girl. You're almost 4 years old. Myra, I got it. Okay, you go back in there. Why don't you go sit on your bed or lay on your bed or play with your. Oh, you need to go clean your mess. Go clean your mess.
I didn't rip it. Nelly ripped it.
Nelly ripped it? Well, why don't you go clean it for Nelly? Por favor. No, go clean it. Ayuda. Toda.
I didn't.
Eliana. Go clean it. If it's not clean, you're not going.
Hey, what time is that thing anyway?
The time?
Yeah.
6.
Oh well, we definitely gotta end this video though. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you know what to do.
Anywhere. I just felt like saying we're not going anywhere.
Right. I do have to end this video. It's been over 2 hours.
All right, yeah, because you got a lot of editing.
Yeah, I do.
That is something I do not help with, y'all. That is all him.
Yeah, I'm gonna to split this into 2.
Actually, this is everything is him. This is his stuff. I'm just here because I love him. Terry's awesome, to be honest. We have our differences.
Of course.
But that's just with everybody. And we just, we been rocking with it for what? Over 10 years. We was just talking about over 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, it is what it is with us, I guess, you know. And Terry is always, he's real cool. So I don't mind helping him out. And so y'all need to like and subscribe to help him out. Please and thank you. Just saying.
Peoples. Oh, by the way, look out for the video. I'm going to do a presentation on the psychology of cannabis, and those who basically the brief synopsis of it is I'm going to talk about the cognitive dissonance between information that was given back in the day versus now about the effects, not only the effects of cannabis, but the culture of it as well. Look out for that one.
I got a question with that.
What's that?
Wouldn't it make a difference though from back in the day to now? Because now aren't they adding more things? Because to me, I'm looking at it like food. Back in the day, food was more pure, whereas now food is more contaminated. It's tainted.
Well,
So
with marijuana though, there's really no contamination you can do due to the fact that it's the only way you get those little flowers. By the way, that's what they're called too, where they bud out, and you get the marijuana leaf from the dry up marijuana. You know what I'm saying? The shit that starts from the plant, it ends up in the jar and it sit out
but
there.
don't people put things? What I'm saying is, don't people add things to it to make it tainted? They don't add that. So how is it different? Like people say, don't they lace it? Some people can lace it.
No, well, they lace something, but it's not marijuana though.
That's what I'm saying. So some of it is tainted.
Well,
That's just like you can grow. You can have you can have like a whole field of food that you're growing, but
Right.
spraying the bud spray and all that spray
Oh,
and all that's spraying poison on it.
And
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, with that, actually, most growers of marijuana, if they're about their dime, they don't use chemicals in their plants, though. You know what I'm saying? They use natural means of getting rid of like bugs or yellow leaves and stuff like that. They don't. Most of them do not use chemicals at all. As a matter of fact, if you even think about bringing in pesticide in there, and it's not earth based, they'll probably kick your ass off the. They'll probably get your ass out of there though, man, because you're not gonna fuck with their money though. That's also money as well though, especially if you disputing out to the medical side of the medical side, the medicinal side of that's legal, medical marijuana. You have to give this to people. It's not a good look if you give something that's purposely laced with chemicals and shit like that. That will get your license snatched up real quick. As a matter of fact, I read somewhere where about a bunch of people lost their license due to the fact of the matter is people kept complaining about the effects of marijuana, the effects of their marijuana that was given from this particular company was being taken.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was being laced. Was being, it felt like I have a chemical feel, not a natural feel. And come to find
some people do that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm not saying all.
Right.
I'm not even saying most.
Right.
I'm saying some.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But,
so that's why I'm like, when you say back in the day to now, that's just like back in the day food was way healthy, way more pure than now. That's anything back in the day. That's what I'm looking at. Anything back in the day. That's what a lot of things back in the day was more.
Well, see, and also here's the thing though too. Cannabis never had to go through those what you call them evolutionary tastes because it's the same thing as was. It is different ways of growing it now. Different ways like hybrids and sativa.
Right.
Hybrids are actually natural.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm just saying.
All basically a hybrid is this: you take a male sativa plant, you take a female indica plant, you put them, you grow them together, and then the male plant will partnerize the female plant. So make seeds, and then those seeds will grow, and that's how you get hybrid cannabis plants.
So you're doing something that's
natural.
It's natural. Well, that naturally would not have happened without the help of.
Yeah, basically all we did is set in the same room, the same row. All they did was put male plants and female plants. So usually because they separate the female plants, because every piece of marijuana they use is feminized though. You know what I'm saying? They're female plants. even hybrids though, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there is such thing as hermaphrodites. You don't want to smoke that shit's the that shit's trash though, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to smoke that. But but basically basically what it is all we're really doing is something that came natural for millions of years because marijuana's been around for over 70 million years though, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. So has
basically
so
there was no prostitution in dinosaurs time. What the Tyrannosaurus Rex was shaking her ass and said, "Urgh," look at that.
just saying, been around a long time.
Right.
I don't know. I
Well,
just feel
actually,
like
well, to be honest with you, prostitution is legal. Well, when it's considered adults, of course, but you know what I'm saying? You're paying for a service. That's part of the service. Back in the day,
I
there was
mean, some
no
people are
qualms.
just in it without their,
Right.
you know.
I mean, there was no qualms about, you know what I'm saying, going to the whorehouse and get you a little something though, you know what I'm saying? Everybody did it, including the women. Shit, they did it too. But you know what I'm saying? It was no different with that though. But now everybody be all uptight.
I know.
But I'm saying,
But that's probably because people are being kidnapped and forced into it.
yeah,
That's
that
probably
is
why they're a little tight about it.
yeah, that's some bullshit. But I'm talking about those who are not forced into what are considered adults, and there are some of those around
There's a lot of people who's forced into it.
here. Yeah.
But anyway, we're getting off topic. Anyway,
Right,
you're
right.
gonna end it. We love y'all. Like, subscribe. Wow, I said subscribe.
Subscribe.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Right
And
on.
y'all check the links down below so y'all can check out his other information he was giving y'all. Y'all be nice.
All right. And I will see y'all later.
Bye. Thank you, Ellie Bailey.